Hi guys, good morning. I just wanted to make a few comments on the video that I've seen on social media where Prince Charles is actually speaking to a Filipino. I'm not sure where this was around the country, but just to explain exactly what happened, it seems that a Pinoy was in the line, if you like, not in the line, but in a gathering, a crowd, waiting for Prince Charles, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, to pass by. And the good thing is the royal family are very good at interacting with the crowd and speaking to the crowd. And basically what happened was this member of the crowd, I'm not sure what they were wearing, whether they were wearing any kind of clothes supporting Bongbong Marcos, or whether they were just wearing something else. That bit I don't know. But firstly, I'd like to say thank you very much to the Pinoy who was patiently waiting for Prince Charles to pass by. I'm grateful as well that you captured it on video. I think that's absolutely wonderful. These moments of interacting with the royal family are very rare indeed. And I'd like to say well done. I haven't actually concluded the video in this commentary because obviously I haven't got permission to do that. I don't know the person concerned, but to the Filipino who went out of his way to make that video, I'd like to say thank you very much, and also thank you very much for your support for the Philippines. Now, I just wanted to go on and just say a few words about exactly what happened, because people have said that this was in some way an endorsement to Sir Bongbong Marcos, or President-elect Bongbong Marcos. I live in the UK, I'm a British citizen, I know very much about how things are in the UK in terms of the royal family and what they comment on and what they don't comment on. So basically, Prince Charles saw this particular Pinoy in the crowd and pointed to them and said the words, "I see you've elected a new president." Now, this means that Prince Charles, or His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, is very much updated. He's very much aware of situations around the world and political situations around the world. And this means that he must have been watching the Philippine elections with interest. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made any comment whatsoever. All I can say is this: if he absolutely hated Bongbong Marcos, or he hated the Philippines, or he didn't think it was a credible election, or he thought there was widespread cheating, he wouldn't have made any comments whatsoever. So meaning to say that he's heard of the election coverage and he is basically giving a thumbs up. He's basically giving a green light to that election coverage, election situation. I'm not going to put words into his mouth. I have a lot of respect for the royal family. But he said the words, "I see you've elected a new president." He didn't say, "Some people say you've elected a new president, but others say it's fraudulent," or anything like that. Granted, this was small talk. Granted, this was not a political commentary, and a member of the royal family don't get involved in political commentary. But he simply said, "I see you've elected a new president." This means that His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, recognizes that the Philippines is a democracy, a democratic country, and the will of the people, or the Filipino people, have elected Bongbong Marcos. And by these mere words that Prince Charles has said, he's categorically, in my own personal belief, he said, "I see you've elected a new president." That's a fact. That can't be disputed. Nobody's he's not coming back and say, "Oh, actually, you think you've elected a new president, but actually it's not the case. There are election protests. It might not be the case." He didn't say you're about to elect a new Philippine president. He said, "You've elected a Philippine president." And this is really good, you know. In my opinion, this is a great statement or a great comment by His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. And the Pinoy concerned, the Filipino concerned, seem very excited by that, very pleased by that. And then Prince Charles said, I love the name. So yes, of course, you could say that it was small talk, but he didn't say, I hate the name. He didn't make any comment. You know, the media are very fond of saying son of a dictator or something like that. Prince Charles didn't say, oh, he's the son of a dictator or anything like that, or any kind of rude comment. He stayed out of politics. He stayed out of Philippine affairs because they have nothing whatsoever to do with any media, any member of the royal family. All he basically said was that he likes the name. And, you know, there's so many other things that he may have chosen to say. Many of those are not true. And, you know, there were so many ways to say bad things, but he didn't say anything bad at all. He only said good things about Sir Bongbong Marcos. He said he likes the name. And, you know, this is good. You know, people are welcome just to make, I don't know, well done on a Filipino election. Congratulations on electing a new president. That's absolutely fine. And I'm pleased that he did that. So I'd like to pay tribute to His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles. I'd like to thank the Filipino gentleman concerned who was waited patiently to meet Prince Charles. And from my observation, I can say that Prince Charles has recognised an election has taken place in the Philippines and recognised that Bongbong Marcos has been elected as the 17th president of the Philippines. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. You can view the particular comments online if you go on YouTube, if you go on Facebook and type in Prince Charles BBM. I have no doubt that that particular video clip will be there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the Philippines. As I said, I'm not a political commentator. I'm just a British citizen who cares very much about the Philippines and cares very much, of course, now about Sir Bongbong Marcos, and of course appreciates the royal family and appreciates Prince Charles as well, and all that he does for the country. He will be our next king, and you know, not God forbid this won't happen anytime soon. But in saying that, he's the second most senior member of the royal family. And of course, he's recognised the Philippine elections. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.